The VIP signals are back in the skies. As we can see, finally guys, end of August was the actual comeback of the Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group on Telegram. We have made total of 940 pips of profit in total, of course, of our signals in the VIP group. And as we can see guys, these are the results right in front of you. And as you can see, I would say like 80% of them are in green. They are actually in good profit, as we can see right here. These are the signals right in front of you. This is the VIP group. Once you join the group, this is what you will see exactly. Now, of course, it's important to mention that this is actually not so much realistic results, because this is, guys, the total pips that we have made with our signals. For example, we have, as you can see right here, the pound CHF has made 130 pips of profit, hitting the take profit number 3. Now, I'm sure many of you wouldn't actually be able to get the same amount of pips, but however, many of the clients have made, of course, less than this amount, or actually even more. How can you make more than that? The answer is actually, for example, we are having so many clients who have been with us for many years. When they see a signal that matching up along with our analysis, they will open 3 or even 5 trades of the same signal. For example, CHF JPY right here have actually hit the take profit number 1, making 65 pips. If their analysis matched up with this one, they will open maybe 3 trades. So meaning they will end up with at least 240 pips of profit from this signal alone. So we announced 65 pips, but they have made more than 240 pips. That's how you can actually make more than the actual number. But also, to be more realistic and fair, those who have aimed take profit number 1 only, they have for sure made at least 310 pips of profits. This is including the losses and the take profit number 1 alone. So you surely have made more than 300 pips of profit if you have aimed only take profit number 1. So indeed guys, it was really a good week for the VIP group, and even those who have only joined the free group, they have made profits with the free YouTube signals. So all in all, I'm so happy with the experience. I think we are back on our feet, and finally Xtreme Trader VIP signals are back in the skies. Hopefully guys, it will be matching up with your expectations, and hopefully we will do the best we can to keep sending you these wonderful signals. Of course, if you want to join the VIP group of Telegram, you can contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below of this video. Contact them today, and hopefully we will see you there. Now, of course, let's begin with the weekly analysis, but before that, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm so proud to say, my friends, that the Friday analysis which I have sent yesterday actually was a big success. Everyone who have taken these signals have actually made good profits. As you can see, all of them got very close to the take profit level. AUD USD hit the take profit level. USD CAD was running in about 37 pips of profit. Actually, USD CAD almost kissed the take profit level, going for about 74 pips of profit. USDJPY, a perfect reversal from the buy area, hit the take profit level, making 67 pips of profit. NZD USD, perfect reversal also, and hit the take profit level, making 45 pips of profit. And the gold, my god, the gold has also reversed from the entry point and hit the take profit level, making 131 pips of profit. So all in all guys, the weekly analysis of Friday was really a big success. I mean, it was really amazing, and I'm so happy and so proud of my work and my results. I think I have the right to be proud of my signals, right? I'm not bragging about myself, but I'm just really so proud of my work. Anyway, important disclaimer that just because the last Friday signals were a big success doesn't mean at all that every single week is gonna be as good as this one. This week might actually be horrible. All the signals that I'm about to send right now might actually fail. You have to consider this. Never ever trust a signal just because it came from Xtreme Trader. Always and forever analyze the market yourself and compare it with Xtreme Trader analysis. If you feel comfortable with it, go with it, and if you don't, just don't trade it. You can trade it on a demo if you want to study the market, but however, please be careful and wise about how you are using these signals. That was just a small disclaimer. Anyway, what's next with the Euro USD? Now, if I'm not mistaken, as we can see right here, we are having here also on the daily chart a broken level of a strong key support level as well at 1.08334. Now let's look at the weekly chart since we are talking about the whole week. So now right here we have to identify what is the direction of the next candle. Now look at that. On the weekly chart we are having here also a broken level of a support trend line. That means that the market has made the bearish breakout from that support trend line, and now most likely at least for the next week we can actually expect a red candle to reach that level of the support. Therefore our take profit level, or actually our target at least, will be right here at the lowest level of a support at 1.07049, which means the Euro USD still has about 92 pips more to go. So now the question is where exactly we can start selling the market. Let's now move back to the daily chart. Check this out. Right here on the daily chart we can see the same pattern of the support trend line, and right here we're having right now the bearish breakout. So meaning right now we are actually in the bearish breakout happening. Now let's take a look at the left side. Right here, my friends, we can see a very clear resistance level. Check this out. This right here, as you can see, was a strong key resistance level. It became also a support right here, and then this is the bearish breakout candle, and right here we are having also the new resistance trend line. Now let's see this in more details. Let's move to the 4-hour time frame. Check this out. As you can see right here, the market has already formed right here a resistance number 1. That is really great. If we look at the left side right now, we can notice that this is also the exact level of the real resistance number 1 and real resistance number 2, which was also in the past a real support. So meaning 1.08176 is actually a good level, and since we are having here a resistance number 1, it means that we can actually expect more pullback to happen, and the market will retest most likely the same level of the resistance to create the second one, which means we can wait for the market to rise to another 23 pips before we can proceed to sell it. The take profit level is going to be right here, actually, just to be realistic, to give you affordable take profit level. The take profit level can actually be ranging for about 86 pips, guys, till the market reach the nearest support to our entry, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of a previous resistance for about, I would say, 48 pips against 85 pips of profit. Let me now write the signal for you. Let's now move to the pound USD. Alright, so the pound USD, as you can see, based on the daily chart. Actually, let me just delete the old signal, which was really a great one from the Friday analysis. Anyway, again, the same thing that we can see right here on the pound USD. Check this out, guys. We're having here a strong support level, exactly like that. As you can see, it was a strong key support level. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 even. And now, recently on Thursday, we had right here a strong bearish breakout candle. Now pay attention. Based on the daily candles, right here Friday candle actually was a candle that was retesting that level of a resistance right here. So if we rise the line right here a little bit more, check this out. So the market has indeed rose to reach that level of the highest level of a resistance. So therefore, selling right here was actually the best call that we can do. But also that means that the market has already retested the broken level of a support trend line. Even if you start, of course, drawing it from here, check this out. Right here also we're having that level of a broken support trend line, and of course this was the bearish breakout candle, and right here we can see that the market has formed the new resistance trend line. So all in all, the retest has already happened, and most likely right now the pound USD will continue the fall. Now the question is where exactly it's going to continue the falling to. Most likely it will continue the fall at least to reach the nearest support right here at 1.24834. which means the pound USD still has about, I would say, roughly 91 pips more to go. 91 pips more to go. Yeah. So let's now back to the 4-hour time frame, even to the 1-hour time frame, to be able to identify our entry. Now, how can we identify our entry? I'm actually going to use the resistance trend lines, and how we do that? By draw the resistance trend line from the higher high all the way right here and connecting it to the resistance trend lines, as you can see right here. Let me just back to the 4-hour time frame to see even more. Yes, I need to see it clearly right here, guys. We should have actually a good vision. Actually, that's going to be a lot. Yes, exactly. Yes, that's actually better, because right here we can see that the market has been able to respect that level of a resistance trend line. Another real attempt of a resistance trend line, another real attempt. The same attempt became a support trend line for 3 times. Then we had the fake breakout, and again the market has been able to respect the same level as a resistance trend line. So all in all, this level of a resistance trend line is strong and being respected. So now moving back to the 1 hour time frame and even 30-minute time frame, I need to see in details. Now we are actually expecting a pullback to happen right here till the market reach that level of a resistance trend line. We just need to find a strong key resistance level. If I'm not mistaken, and hopefully I'm not, let me just scroll to the left side. By the way, guys, I'm always analyzing right in front of you. All right, yeah, exactly. Check this out right here, exactly 1.26584. This was, my friends, the highest level of a strong key resistance level. It was also the lowest level of a strong key support. And as you can see on the current time, if we scroll now to the right, we can see clear right here. Yes, exactly right here. Yes, we have to wait for the pound USD to rise to another 26 pips before we can shorting it. It will also match up along with that resistance trend line. So therefore, let's sell the pound USD from that level, aiming of course that support for about 118 pips of profit, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of the peak of the resistance. Exactly. Oops. Right here, exactly like that. So the safe zone will be ranging for about 50 pips against 118 or 19 pips of profit. Let's now move to the AUD USD. Alright, so another great signal. I'm so happy about it, guys. AUD USD has worked for actually 2 times. This is the first one. It almost hit the take profit level and reversed again on Friday night, just 2 hours before closing the market for about 20 pips. It was really another successful signal. Before we start, please before we continue, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Now moving to the weekly chart. Now again, on the weekly chart, we are seeing more and more bearish movement right here. As we can see, guys, very similar to the previous 2 pairs. Right here, we are having a strong key support level, which actually has already been retested right here with that long wick. Now, most likely, based on the weekly chart, the AUD USD is going to actually continue the fall. And most likely, again, guys, we are looking... to be honest, I'm expecting it to fall to this lowest level of a support at 0.62052, which means it will continue falling for about 273 pips. That's not so realistic target to be given. However, let's move now to the daily chart. Now pay attention. That is what I'm telling you, guys. This is actually one of the strategies I'm offering on my channel, the fake breakout strategy. When you are seeing, guys, a strong level of a resistance, or not even a strong, when you see a resistance level, then faced with a fake breakout, most likely what will gonna happen is that the market is gonna actually go in the direction of that fake breakout candle. So if you see it on a resistance level, it means that the market will is getting ready to fall down. If you see it actually on a support level, the fake breakout, of course, most likely it means that the market is getting ready for the rise. It will go in the same direction of the fake breakout candle. As you can see right here, let me just show you a few examples. If I just see here, for example, right here, we're having that fake breakout happened, and immediately the market just kept falling down. Actually, as we can see right here also, I cannot find many examples right now. It's just... Anyway, let's skip this part. And anyway, let me just tell you that most likely, guys, the AUD USD will actually be respecting the same level of the real resistance right here, exactly at 0.64415. Most likely, it will make a bounce for about 38 pips before it's going to continue the fall toward our take profit level. But again, we cannot actually find the entry based on the daily chart. Let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Now check this out. This is the reason why we cannot rely on the daily chart. Now, as we can see right here on the 4-hour time frame, we are having here a strong real level of a resistance faced with a fake breakout, and now the exact same level of the real resistance now is being respected again, and the market kept falling down. Now, if there will be any pullback happens because of the support zone right here, the pullback most likely will not reach the same level of the resistance. It will fall below that. Why? Because we're having here also a resistance trend line that will most likely, guys, be respected. exactly just like that. So therefore, I would recommend to sell the AUDUSD exactly right here at the peak of the nearest resistance at 0.64266, which was of course a real attempt of the resistance. And as we can see in the middle, we are having here numbers of a fake breakouts happened. Therefore, let's sell the AUDUSD right here, which will also match with that support trend line as well. Resistance trend line as well. That means we have to wait for the pair to rise to another 22 pips before we can proceed to sell it. However, for the take profit level, I would recommend at least, let me see, give you a realistic level, guys. Let me just scroll to the left side. Let me just scroll again to the left side to find, yes, exactly right there, at that level of a previous resistance right here and a support as well. So back to the current time. That's gonna be our take profit level, aiming approximately 87 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of a real resistance for about 43 pips only. Let's now write the signal for you. And let's now move to the USD CAD. Alright, another great signal, guys. I'm so happy about it. USD CAD has reversed for about 72 pips from the Friday analysis, and actually it was really another great signal. Let me know, guys, in the comments if you have taken any of these signals and you have made profits with them, and if so, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Now let's go to the weekly chart. Now what we are seeing right here, that the USD CAD has actually reached the highest level of a resistance right now at 1.36381. Now, what's the next movement right here? Now let's pay attention. Right here, we're having also a broken level of a resistance trend line. So that means that the market actually, after making several attempts to break out from the price of 1.36381, I believe after breaking out from that level of a resistance trend line, that the pair will most likely gonna continue the rise. Most likely, guys, that this is what will gonna happen. We can actually expect a pullback right now upon the pressure from that level of a previous resistance, but eventually the USD CAD is going to continue the rise. Let me just now move to the daily chart. Now, as you can see on the daily chart, we're having that level of a strong key resistance level at 1.35640. Now pay attention. If we look at the left side, however, we can see that this level also was a strong support in the past. Combining this with the resistance trend line that we're having right here, most likely the USD CAD will continue the fall to retest the broken level of a resistance trend line, and after that is going to create here, of course, a new support trend line exactly at 1.35640. Let me just zoom out right here and check the support trend lines, and as you can see, exactly, it's almost there like that. I mean, even if I try it from the absolutely lowest level, check this out, guys. Check this out. Even if I draw the support trend line from the absolutely lowest levels of support trend line, we can see that the market has indeed ignored that level as a resistance trend line and just instantly broke out from it, which means if the USD CAD is gonna fall, first of all, it will be retesting the broken level of a resistance right here at 1.35640, and also that support trend line right here will most likely also be respected. So all in all, I would recommend to buy the USD CAD from that level, and of course the target is gonna be right here at the absolutely highest level of a resistance at 1.36696, which means we will actually be aiming approximately 105 pips profit from this signal. Let me just delete those. And the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a support for about 47 pips. Let me now back to the 4-hour time frame, and let me now write the signal for you. You know what? Now after typing the signal, I just realized it's, I think, the same of the Friday analysis, or maybe even, I don't know. I feel like it's just the same of the Friday analysis. But anyway, what happened, guys. I mean, I'm just analyzing the market and I'm expecting the direction. Let's wait for this pair to fall to another 38 pips before we can start buying it. Anyway, moving now to the USDJPY. Alright, guys, check this out. This really was amazing. I'm so happy and proud of this signal. Of course, I never control the market. Now, I mean, come on, I know that. But I'm just saying that my analysis was so accurate, and for that, I believe I deserve some likes and some subscribe on this channel. Anyway, it went for about 68 pips of profit. Anyway, let's now delete the old signal and let's see what we can do next with the USDJPY. Now, by looking at the 1 hour time frame, what we are having right here is a broken level of a support, a resistance trend line. Check this out. So the market has indeed broke out from that level of a resistance trend line and instantly retested the same level. So there is a potential rising right here. Let me just now move to the weekly chart just to confirm if the USDJPY is indeed going to continue to rise. Now, as you can see, guys, if you remember, I have been telling you for the last 2 weeks that the USDJPY will most likely be respecting that level of a previous support and a broken level of a resistance, and it's going to continue to rise. But also, I was telling you that it will crash at some point. I think the USDJPY has actually made an attempt to make an actual crash right here, but that level of a resistance actually was holding the position, and most likely now, after having a strong bullish movements on Thursday and Friday, I believe the USDJPY is most likely now going to continue the rise. Moving now to the 4 hour time frame. Now, based on the 4 hour time frame, we can see clearly that we had right here a broken level of a resistance exactly at 146.102. Now, let's scroll to the left side. Now, why are we scrolling to the left? Because we want to see a strong support, and there it is. That is exactly what I'm talking about. A very strong key support level has been spotted right here. Therefore, we have to wait for the USDJPY to fall to another 35 pips before we can start buying it. And by the way, guys, the edge of that support will be our safe zone, which means our safe zone is going to be ranging for 495 pips, and that's quite a lot. Let me change it to be right here at the lowest level of that support for about, yeah, that's more convenient, 55 pips. So we haven't identified our safe zone. Back to the current time. Let's now take our identify our take profit level. That can be identified, of course, by looking at the daily chart. And let me just zoom in right here to show it to you. Right here, we have to identify, of course, the nearest resistance to our entry, which will be, of course, the highest level of that candle, because we are having here a bearish breakout candle from that support, which has already become a resistance. Therefore, this wick right here represents a resistance. That being said, this is going to be, of course, our take profit level. Back to the 4 hour time frame. Our safe zone, guys, will be ranging for about 59 pips and take profit level of about 148 pips. Again, I don't like to give these numbers, not realistic. Therefore, let me just reduce the take profit level to be 115 pips, and I will write the signal for you. And let's jump to the NZD USD. Alright, so again, another great signal. I hope you guys have taken it and made those sweet 46 pips of profit. Let's now move to the clear chart, and let's see now what we can do next with the NZD USD. Moving now to the weekly chart. Again, very similar thing from the EURUSD, GBPUSD, and the AUDUSD can be spotted right here also. So we had here a strong bearish breakout candle from, this is the bearish breakout candle from that long-term support, and right here, for the last week, the NZD USD kept retesting the broken level of a support. Now, most likely, after the appearance of this candle, I believe that the NZD USD is going to continue to fall till it reaches the nearest resistance to the current price on 0.58109 for about 90 pips more, I would say. So let's now move to the daily chart. Now, again, very similar thing, guys, happening here with the, I think, AUDUSD. If I'm not mistaken, yes, very similar price action with the NZD USD. Check this out, the similarity. Look at that. This is amazing. It's like I'm looking at the same chart. So we can see clearly right here, guys, this is the AUD USD, and right here NZD USD. So as you can see, we had here also a fake breakout has happened from that level of a previous real level of a resistance. Therefore, we can actually expect from the NZD USD to continue the fall. Let's now move to the 4 hour time frame, and based on the current time frame right here, we can see clearly that we had right here also a resistance trend line. Therefore, let's wait for the NZD USD to make a pullback right here, and we can start selling the pair exactly right here at the highest level of a resistance, or a real level of a resistance at 0.59281, which means we have to wait a pullback for about 26 pips, and then toward that level of a previous support for about 117 pips, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging for more than 53 3 pips, I would say. As we can see, guys, I didn't take time on the NZD USD because it's just really the same as the AUD USD. Barely any difference between them. Anyway, let me now write the signal for you. And moving now to the gold. Alright. So again, guys, please let me know in the comments if you have taken the gold signal from Friday analysis, because it was really another wonderful signal and went in total of 128 pips of profits. Congratulations for those who have taken this signal. And however, another disclaimer that not every single analysis is going to be good as this one. Sometimes the market will go against my direction. Sometimes the signals will all be running in loss. Therefore, please be always wise and careful about how you are trading these signals, because in the end, they are just signals. These are not a money management system, guys. These are not a way to make a daily living. You have to understand that these signals here are having a purpose, which is to help you in your own analysis. So if it doesn't match with your analysis, be careful about how to take it. Otherwise, if it matches up with your own analysis, then you can take it. And of course, that's the reason I don't post any trading view pictures, because I want to talk, guys. I want to speak. I want to explain to you the reason behind of these signals. If I just open trading view and just post my ideas right there, you will never learn anything at all. This is the whole purpose of Xtreme Trader, is to teach Forex. Anyway, let me just tell you now what we can expect next with the gold. Now, as you can see, guys, the market has indeed made the actual reversal. Let me just move to the daily chart. As you can see right here, the gold has made the actual reversal from 1902 or 1903. Now, if you remember, I have been telling you for 3 weeks that 1900 is a very critical level on the gold. And check out the rejection happened right here and right now right here. Now, this is interesting here because we are having a fake breakout happened from that level of 1900. So the gold has tried to fool the traders, making them thinking that it's going to continue to fall. And to be honest with you, when I saw that breakout happening, I opened the trading view ideas and I saw so many traders telling to sell the gold because it broke out from that level of support. I didn't buy that because I knew, and I told you, the gold will be ranging a lot and crazy between 1900 and 1981, I think. Or actually even more than that, or 1980. This is not gonna happen easily. The gold will be ranging a lot on that level because 1900 is a very critical level and the gold cannot just break out easily in any direction. Anyway, now as you can see right here, the retest of the real level of a support has already happened. Now that's a bummer because this was actually the perfect level to start buying the gold. Those who have been watching my Friday analysis, I told them that we will be selling the gold exactly from this level of a resistance, aiming that level of a support, and from there we will be buying the gold. You guys can watch again the Friday analysis. This is exactly what I said. We have to wait for the gold to fall to reach that level of a support before we can buy it. But the problem is that the gold has already reached that level and the market has already reversed. So therefore, where exactly we can continue buying the gold? Let's now move to the 30-minute time frame. Now, on the 30-minute time frame, we actually have a good answer right here for our question. We have to identify right now the strongest level of a real support, and if I'm not mistaken, that can be found exactly right here. Now, check this out. Right here, my friends, we had here a support area, and right here we have a fake breakout from that level of a support. By looking at the left side, we can see clearly that there was also a support and a resistance. Each tail and wick actually representing a support and resistance by themselves. And moving to the left side, if I'm not mistaken, let me just zoom out right here and scroll now to the left side, we have to identify a strong support level happened right here exactly. As you can see, guys, check this out. This was, of course, a real level of a support. I need to find a strong level of a support, to be honest. If I'm not convenient, check this out. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Check this out, guys. This was right here, the strongest real level of a support at 1908.740. Now, by moving to the current time, we if we actually combine the support trend line with that, Exactly. Right there we're having also number 1, 2, 3 support trend lines. Then the fake breakout happened. This is the fake breakout happened. And again, the market has already been able to respect the same level of the previous support trend line. So this wick right here represents actually the support trend line number 1. That means if the gold is going to make a pullback, most likely it will be respecting the same support trend line and also that level of a strong key support at 1908.704. Therefore, I would recommend to buy the gold exactly from that level. And actually, if that happens, most likely our take profit level, daily chart. Yes, now on the daily chart, our take profit level will be right here at the absolutely highest level of a real resistance at 1930.80, which means our target is going to be 224 pips, hopefully going to be in profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a previous support right here at 1897.18, which means the safe zone ranging for about 115 pips against 222 pips of profit. Let me now write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the daily, for the gold and the USD pairs. Another kind reminder to be careful and wise, and remember that all these signals that you are receiving, they all might go horribly wrong in the opposite direction. So please be careful and wise about how you are using them. Also, another reminder to give a try to the VIP group of Telegram. I believe now at the end of August, we are actually back on the track and Xtreme Trader is back in the skies. August, actually, guys, and July were really a bad months for trading, and that's a fact we cannot ignore. But however, right now I think we're back in our feet, and I think hopefully from now on our results will be back to be good as usual, as you have always expected from Xtreme Trader. So until then, guys, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.